Hey everyone, my name is Gene and I am a graphic designer and an illustrator. I've been in the business for about 15 years. And today's video we're going to be talking about some Johnny Appleseed crafts. So let's go hands-on. All right, so Johnny Appleseed, as we know, went all around the country making apples. So that's what we're going to do right here. We're just going to make a quick little apple. So the way you're going to make an apple is you basically, let me flip this over so you can kind of see what I'm doing. We're going to make roughly like a circle. Okay, to start with, and you can grab, some tape or a container or whatever you have, and you can actually, you can make a real circle if you want. But I'm just going to rough it out because then what we're going to do, don't worry about it being perfectly symmetrical, because what we do is right in the center, we'll draw a center line, and you just want to dip it down a little bit, because as we know, apples are not perfectly symmetrical, so you don't have to worry about that. But dip it down a little bit because this is where the stem is going to go, and then on the bottom. Depending on the apple that you have, either they'll come in, so you can cut the sides a little bit, which I'm going to do there. We'll say since this is a red apple, most red apples come in a little bit, and just dip it down again. So now I'll darken these lines for you real quick. There you go. And again, don't worry about it being perfect. This is just the template. And we're going to grab our trusty safety scissors here. Safety first, kids. And if you're a younger kid, make sure you have mom or dad help you out with this. So we're just going to cut the apple out. We are actually going to flip this over so that we don't have any of our construction lines. Then I'm going to take my green and I'm going to make a little stem here. So let's draw a straight line and cut it off like right there, say somewhere in that neighborhood, and we're going to make a big leaf shape. So this is roughly an oval with pointy ends. Okay, so you can do one of those if you want, and then just draw the stem out. Bam, done. Safety scissors again. Get rid of all your scrap. Now I'm going to leave it a little bit thicker on the bottom, and I'll show you why in just a second. Okay, now what you want to do is grab your trusty glue stick and uncap it. Give yourself a little bit of glue here. And my glue is not cooperating. Okay, there we go. We got a little bit of glue on there. So then you're going to put the glue down here like this. Oh, looks like the glue still isn't cooperating. Anyway, you got a little apple, and then if you want, what you can do is roughly the size of the apple, draw yourself a straight line, and then do a little almost like a heart shape. There you go. We're going to grab our safety scissors again, cut that out. And roughly go along the lines. I'm actually going to come out a little further here and go to the edge. And then I'm going to come back in. And grab your trusty glue stick and make sure that you get this on the side that you have all of your construction lines on. There we go. We can see it's cooperating finally. And then bam, there's our trusty Johnny Appleseed craft. All right, so that's all there is to it. Made a quick apple there, and real quickly, you can teach your kids about Johnny Appleseed while you're working on that together. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a lot of fun, and don't be afraid to get creative and experiment.